can throw a fit. And yeah, he's thrown a man or two, but what's a Chucky Poo supposed to do? You gotta know how to read the signs, respect his space, his stance, his pride. Always be armed with a spanky stick, and don't trust Chuck further than you can spit. A little too bold, a little too rough. Chuck likes to show out, likes to be tough, but at least he's got that pretty face. So just bring a muffin and be on your way. So whether it's smart or whether it's right, we made a promise and that's for life. He's got a hard head but a soft Chucky heart, and we knew the risk from the very start. Chuck is a rescue, here he'll stay, but Lord, not still wild when I'm 80, okay? So here's to hoping he'll gentle down, but whatever the case, Chuck's sticking around. A little too bold, a little too rough. Chuck likes to show out, likes to be tough. He's rough around the edges, that's for sure, but that's the Chuck we're rooting for. To show out, likes to be tough. He's rough around the edges, that's for sure, but that's the Chuck we're rooting for.
There we go. And good morning and hi to hello.
Hey, y'all.
Jamie, what we have to do now is something new that I've started that we have to do. We have to say, Breaker 19, Breaker 19, can you read me? Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Breaker 19, Breaker 19. Because we've had so many issues here with audio and video. And if you watch the comments, people have learned how to reply. Watch. You seeing that?
Wow.
Yes.
Things that I didn't know this
Loud
morning.
and clear.
I don't have the sound issues that you've had, though.
10-4. Do you know Radio Talk?
I know enough. I know
Okay.
10-4, Breaker 19. Yeah.
10-4, Good Buddy.
That's about all I got, though, as far as like Radio Talk goes.
I am so sorry. We've had, you don't even know about this.
I do know, but I didn't know that you did that.
No. As far as all the issues that we've had over here, I don't know. So I was gifted this really neat, the DJI Fuzzy mic.
While you're telling that story, is there any way we could coffee clink? Because I'm staring at this coffee and I'm sort of jonesing for it.
Coffee clinks to you, Jamie, and coffee clinks to you all. Go drink your coffee, Jamie.
Okay, now tell the story. Now I'm all prepared to hear all the stories.
I was just saying that we've had so many technical difficulties over here, and I don't know why. For the 2 years, we've had the best signals over here, wonderful internet. Here's a funny story. I have Lex in there sleeping right now. And do you know the only way he would come and spend the weekend with his dad is if we could come to the JL Motel? And I says, why? Because better internet.
I don't believe that, though. Because we have fiber at home.
Yes, we have fiber at home. And over here, we work off of our cell phone towers and Starlink.
And it's not that I can't do a Zoom off of the Starlink. So I don't know how he says that it has better internet here.
He said it. And so I don't know. But we have had so many technical issues lately. We've had my little fuzzy mic.
I think it's your mic that's doing it.
Well, we've also had issues where I turned the mic completely off.
Doesn't matter. If you remember, whenever you're using the Meta glasses, you had similar situations with the Bluetooth and all of that. So I'm telling you, I know it's the mic.
Guys, think back. Who can remember those Meta goggles that I wore about a year ago? You got me those maybe for Christmas. And I was trying to do live streams from my goggles. And we would have so many issues with those. And I finally stopped using them.
Because of that, because they would connect to your truck instead of connecting to you, or your phone would be connected to your truck instead of the goggles, and you would be so frustrated. And I know that the mic sounds wonderful, and for people who are so technical and remember to charge it and do it and don't have interferences or anything else, because you have to think your Bluetooth is trying to connect to your Jackery. It's trying to connect. I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. You're right. Maybe it is something to do with all of that. I need to just turn, but I love the fuzzy mic. People here love the fuzzy mic.
I get it. I'm just saying, like,
do you remember the story that Bud and Stephanie tell about when they were getting into videos and trying to make longer videos, and they had both had their little microphones, and they'd gone out and did a gardening video, and they used the tractors and they tiller, the hose, and all of the things that you would use around your garden. And they made an all-day video only to come inside, and Buddy is the one who normally sits down to edit and put all the videos together to create the finished product. Just to find out that the entire day's work, there was no audio, none.
Which is, to be honest with you, why I haven't stepped into doing it, because I have fears of that. Because you don't know. If you're not live and nobody's telling you, you have no idea if it's actually recording or not. And to me, my time, I know it sounds so silly, my time is so limited. I would be terrified to have a situation like that. And watching you with the goggles, and then watching now, knowing this mic
with
thing,
the fuzzy mic,
I'm like, I'll just put words on the bottom of my screen whenever people say I can't hear you.
There is really something neat, though, about being able to put your camera down, and now you have both hands.
I agree.
And then you're able to walk away, and even though you're 20, 30 yards away from your camera, people can see you from a distance.
It happened to them again this week, they said.
But they can, to Buddy and Steph,
Yeah.
but they can hear every word that you're saying, even as you're saying, "Come on, Gemma, let's go, sweetheart."
And I'm
Don't
okay
turn
with,
your
like,
hiney around to
just
me.
know that when you have those issues, you have to turn your Bluetooth off to be able to get your sound back, instead of just the mic off, because it's not, it's also, keep in mind, it's connecting to your Jackery that you have set up. It's connecting to those other goggles that you have set up.
Could you just not say anything negative about Jackery?
I'm not saying anything
Don't.
negative. All I'm saying is that it has, like, your days that you have sound issues, you're like, I don't get it. YouTube's broken. It's so frustrating. Blah, 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 blah. It's all the connections. And YouTube's confused about where to get its sound from.
So you're saying everyone's begging for that attention. They're all thinking, "Come on
Yeah.
over here." And it's confusing my fuzzy mic.
Yeah.
Well, that is one thing that, oh, don't worry. Jason and Brooke have also had plenty of issues.
They have.
Jason and I are friends, and we talk. And some of the funniest stories, or the ones like Bud and Steph, or the Jason, and the microphone, you think it's working, you hope it's working, you spend so much time using it, and then all of the sudden you find out that nothing was being recorded.
Yeah.
In audio, the
Yeah.
video
The
records
video
fine,
record's great.
but what good is video when there's no audio?
It's true. You actually
So-
have a cool breeze coming from the north.
Well, cool for now. It's going to get cold.
Man, we're
It's
in for
going to
it.
get cold, Jamie.
This whole weekend is dedicated to the winter prep, and it'll be our coldest night of the year coming up.
Well, hold on. There's a parade that's going to happen today
Yeah,
that we can't forget about that.
that's true.
Someone said you could just voice over. Oh my God. Could you imagine trying to voice over an entire video? Actually, what I've seen creators do, I'm sorry to keep harping on this. I want to talk about the parade, but I actually have seen creators who have had a mic. The mic doesn't work. They lose all of their audio. So they do this. They play the video, and then they simply say, so in this part of the video, I had gone out to
Yeah.
work in the garden, and because the tractor wouldn't start, I had to use the hand tiller. And so they're literally telling
They're
you
narrating.
what happened. They're
Yeah.
narrating their own story because the microphone cut out on them. But anyway, so today is a big parade in Livingston. And as you were driving over this morning, you said they were already closing down the streets. What time does it start?
So the festival, so it's a huge festival. It's Santa Claus comes to town today here. And they close down the streets at noon. Noon to 6 is the Christmas festival.
So that's the festival.
And then at 6 o'clock is the parade where they
Oh,
bring Santa to
okay.
town. So the streets are closed down. There's vendors. I've actually never seen that side of it. I always just thought it was a parade because typically in the middle of the day, we have been at the other property and we head over here while they're trying to set
And
up for the
have
parade.
to go around. We have to go around the long way to
So
avoid
we-
the parade route.
But my friend Shay had told me when I was in there a few weeks ago before the meet and greet, she's like, the holiday celebration is the biggest thing in Livingston. And she's like, you must come. It is amazing. So
Oh.
I'm intrigued. And
So-
now that I'm seeing all the vendors setting up and like downtown is bustling this morning.
Well, you know what's crazy is the second time, maybe the third time, I forgot exactly, but one year, little Chris said, "Hey, Mr. Lester, are y'all going to the parade this weekend?" And I kind of laughed. I'm like, you know, and I don't know, Chris, whatever. But I'm thinking a parade for a little small town like Livingston. I guess that's what people do in little small towns, but why would I go to a parade? I work for a living, right? And then this year, he was over here a couple of days ago, and he said, "Hey, Mr. Lester, are y'all going to the parade?" And I says, "Chris, if I was 7 looking for candy, I would go." I said, "What am I going to do at the parade?" And he kind of realized at that point that I had no idea. He called it the parade. But what you're saying over here is like an entire festival. So it's a whole lot more than just the parade.
But also, so I'm from tiny little town, right? And there is a parade in the county every year for the county fair. It's kind of the kickoff of the county
But it's where
fair.
the little kids go. All the kids are all
No, it's
screaming
where
for
the
candy.
entire county goes. And it's like, it is where every business enters. When I say it's a parade, I mean that tiny little town uses just about every street. And it is a 2.5-hour parade.
Oh,
Every business, every
Oh.
person that owns a horse, every single thing,
Oh.
every dance team, every band, all of those things, like it's a huge deal.
it's a way to show off your community and all your resources and
yes,
your
exactly. So
yeah, okay, well,
I imagine that is what this is to this community, because Miss Terry, our neighbor, who works at a business in town, I was talking to her yesterday and she goes, "Are you going to the parade?" And I was like, "Miss Terry, I've never been." And she goes, "Well, I'll be in it. So I'll see you." She goes, "As long as it's not pouring down rain, I'll be out." She goes, "If it's not, I'll be riding." And I was like, "Okay." Now, Miss Terry's like 69 years old. Did you know that?
yeah.
69 years old, 68, 69 years old, still works, is a super pillar in this community as well. So I was like, at that point in time, I told Lester, I was like, I feel like we need to see this. I feel like maybe y'all want to see it.
Jamie, okay, this is not the exact one, but we have a costume that looks something like that, except in the costume that we have, my head is inside the weenie. How much would you pay me to slip into the parade? Like, you park somewhere and I get out of the car, you're videoing, and I somehow find myself into the parade
We're gonna
as
call
a
it Long Dog
as a-
Lester.
as a giant hot dog walking around waving at everybody. Could we do that? We also have the T-Rex costumes. What else do we have? We have a unicorn.
Listen, I've been preparing.
I could go as the Kahuchi, the giant Kahuchi. Yes, I could. Jamie, how much would you?
So now you don't want to watch the parade. You want to be the parade.
I want to be in the parade. I want to see if I can sneak myself into the parade in costume so no one would know it's me except for you and all these nice folks over here. Long Dong Lester.
I said
Yes.
Long Dog.
No, Long Dog. Oh,
Yeah.
fine. Long Dog Lester. Still, it can't be LHL. We have to find an LHL. Jamie.
Long Hot Dog Lester.
Long Duck Dog. Where you're? Oh my goodness, that could be so fun, Jamie. That could be so darn
You better
fun.
see if the Polk County, the fire department's going to be in there, because you could probably tag along with them.
No, I want to sneak in. I just want to like be like walking. Your car pulls up, and I look around, and I just like duck under the rope, and now I'm walking in. And I'm part of the parade.
You
And-
haven't been to a parade. There's no rope.
There's no rope
Why would there be a rope at a parade?
to keep people off the street.
You better know. You better know parade etiquette and keep off the street. You haven't been to a parade.
No, we don't do that kind of stuff. Not the
You've been missing out on your whole childhood.
Jamie. I watch the Macy's
Oh
Christmas
no!
or Thanksgiving parade every
You've
year on
never been
TV.
to a small town parade.
No.
I feel like you've missed out on so much life.
Okay. Well, like I said, if I was 7 running around looking for candy, or if I was Mardi Gras trying to
That's not
grab some beads, it's one thing.
It's about seeing your community. It's about the people around you. It's about watching the little kids that are there. It's about the sirens, the honking, the waving, and seeing who. Oh my God! I didn't know. I didn't know that you didn't know.
Jamie, my joy is to be a hot dog sneaking into the parade. That's my only joy in any of this. Is there any way we can make that happen? That is, I think I could drop everything here around the farm and make that happen if you think that we could possibly do that. But you have to video it.
That's fine, but I'm so sad that you haven't experienced a parade.
Well, I
parade.
will firsthand. First person POV, Jamie, and you got to video it. Can you do that?
That's fine. I'm taking the all with me though.
I wonder if there's a way that, yes, Jamie, do you think they have somebody sitting in like the grandstand where they're announcing it? And down the road now comes the Polk County Fire Department. There's Fire Chief Chris along with all of the boys
never been
down
to a
at
parade.
the VFW. No, the VF volunteer VFD. And coming up behind them is now hold on, let me look at my paper here. I don't really see.
That's not how it works.
There's a giant hot dog. We have a
You
hot
really
dog.
have only watched the Macy's Day Parade.
Tell me here, Jamie, do you see anything about a hot dog walking down the I don't really see
Listen, here's our goal for next year.
could that be Longhorn Lester?
Next year, you're going to ride Rita in the parade, and I'm going to ride Talus in the parade. Or Prim.
Hold on. Now, are
Prim,
we talking
Prim
about
would do very good.
they're going to
in it.
allow horses in this parade?
Yes.
People,
At
regular people
At
on
the
horses.
end of every parade is horses. Tell Lester, at the end of every parade is all of the horses, the wagons, the people riding the horses. It's like a huge deal.
Somebody just gave me money to be Long Dong Lester in the parade. Guys, you don't got to pay me to be making a fool of myself. Trust
Yes,
me.
there's horses.
You don't got
didn't
to pay
know?
me. Well, could I ride Rita? We're in the weenie costume. I don't want people to see my
You
face.
can't do Rita tonight. She's not trained enough to
I
do that.
don't want people to see my face.
You
Okay.
can't put Rita in that situation tonight.
I will not put any horse in the parade tonight. Our
But
horses
next
are
year,
not
yes.
shoed. Don't you have to have shoes for that?
No.
Okay. I know nothing about any of that stuff. I just want to sneak myself into the parade and see if I can do it. Okay.
I feel really bad. Like, I have to talk to your mother. She never brought you to a parade.
Jamie, we live in a small town.
So did we.
Well, sorry. They want me to sneak in. People actually want me to go to jail. You all want me to go to jail.
It's not
Okay.
illegal. You can go. There's clowns that do that. There's like sometimes they have the mini, oh my gosh, the guys that sit on the mini motorcycles and zip through.
Okay.
What
hold
are those
on.
guys called? They're like the.
Do we have anything that has to do, seriously, take away the whole weenie thing, the whole silly stuff. We have cool costumes. Do we have a bull?
Yeah.
I don't mean that one bull head that I wear.
No,
to embarrass Lace
we
at
have the
school.
cowboy that's riding the bull.
Okay, but is my face in that one?
Yeah.
I don't want my face in it. I do not want my face in
Shriners,
it.
thank you. Yes. So the Shriners in the parade are like these fun little things. I feel like you're gonna miss out on
The Shriners wear those little funny hats with the little danglies
yes.
on.
I feel like you're missing out on seeing the parade though. So you can't go through the whole thing. How about that?
Well, how many miles is it? So you don't think I'm going to pimp limp down to the whole thing? I'll be the only
The only
guy in a
hot dog dragging
costume.
a leg.
The only hot dog dragging my weenie. my weenie will be dragging behind me.
I hope your batteries run out and it like deflates the whole time.
And so I'm like a limp.
Yeah.
I'm like a limp hot dog.
I'm finding old batteries.
I'll be the limp
So
hot
they
dog.
last just a little bit.
And they're all even, yep, there goes my man.
He's with me.
There goes my
It's
man.
usually a
The
few miles.
the limp dog dragging down the street.
Yeah, it's usually a few miles.
Okay, Patricia, you gonna hush it up, or I'm gonna hush you up. I'm about sick and tired of this. Hide, Trisha. Go ahead, talk.
Anyway, I really feel like your parents deprived you of things, of not being able to go to parades. Like, it was like the event of the year for us when we were growing up. Still to this day, my mom bought a house on the parade route, and we like, it's been years since I've been.
For that reason.
No, but it became a whole lot more convenient because otherwise there's no bathrooms. But like, it is entertainment and community, and I've never been to a Santa parade.
Jamie, I do have my trike, my e-trike. I could charge my e-trike and put on a costume and go right down on my little e-trike, pedal assist, moon cool, in case y'all want to advertise part of that. Now you have one too, Jamie. We could both put on our costumes as two T-Rexes.
I want to
We could
see
be
it.
two T-Rex drivers on our little moon cools
Next year we can enter
with
you
our
have to pay.
T-Rex tail and our little T-Rex hands.
You do know you have to pay to enter the parade, right? As a float. It's a funding, yeah. So you pay for your spot in the parade. So
Well-
you're kind of rule breaking a little bit. You might need to make a donation
Dang
to the thing. But at the end of the day, next year we should consider going into it.
Well, this year I'm sneaking into it. This year I will just be sneaking into it. Maybe. What time does it start? 6?
I think 6.
It's dark by then. Good. Okay. It's dark by then. Okay.
Yeah, you can put
Man.
it's Christmas themed, so next year we need to think about a float or riding the horses in it. Now Talus and Prim both have parade experience.
Now I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to like the idea, but I have to make a Blue Eddy commercial. It only has to be 3 minutes long. What if I took my Blue Eddy, put it in the back of my e-trike, plugged my Lepro lights in, and they got them on Christmas colors? I'm putting all 3 of my advertisers, my sponsors, in one video. And then because I'm embarrassed, I hide myself in some of our costumes and I literally ride my e-trike down the parade route. That's brilliant. And then you could say, and there goes the Blue Eddy, blah, 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 cut. And there goes the Lepro lights. And you make the cut. And there goes the moon cool. And you literally get me 3 advertising videos, all from the parade, and it's entertaining. Brilliant? Brilliant. Or not? No. No.
I'm going for the entertainment.
You're not going to go make an ad for me?
I'm not. And next year I do think we should enter, whether it's when you put your tractor in it. You know, there's tractors and everything that pull all the things. So
Yeah.
like whether you do that or we ride the horses, one of those 2 things needs to happen next year.
Well, if I had known all of that ahead of time, Jamie.
Well, you thought parades were for 7-year-olds.
Well, I sure did. Hey, I am blocking people left and right, guys. Listen, there is a whole world out there.
You could actually do Meet the Morrows float next year and advertise for that too.
Huh?
You could do a Meet the Morrows and put all the Morrows in it if you wanted to, and put our YouTube channel on the float. Like
we actually make a float of all of our channels.
A float in Small Town Parade, it happens to be a trailer typically.
Yeah, a trailer.
Yeah.
We could pull it behind the John Deere.
Mm-hmm.
Let my dad drive.
You could pull it with a side-by-side. Most people pull it with side-by-sides now.
Oh, okay.
But you could do that. We could also ride horses behind that if you wanted to. There's multiple things to like think through, but
Well, I will tell you this: before I would ever get on a horse,
it would practice.
no, around other horses, we would literally have to practice, because that would be foolish to take a horse who we think is a good horse around here, a Talus or a Prim or whoever, and then put them out there amongst other horses who they don't know.
Yeah, we
So-
would need to practice by like creating play dates and things and like taking them to
Yeah.
the arena to ride and
Yes.
see how they do.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, wow.
But it would be fun. We have a whole year.
Yeah.
to think through that.
Someone says, poor Jamie, she wants to ride them horses so darn bad. I know she does.
I do want to. I think that that's kind of, it's part of me. It's part of, you know, like happy to just do a float as well. But I also think like we have some horses who have wonderful experience that we do not even realize at this point in time. So either that or put this tractor up and pull the wagon. Either way. And I don't know if any of the rest of the Marls would want to do so, but either way we could enter as Longhorn Lester from Suits to Boots, and I'm a Survivor.
Yeah. I think a fun thing that we could do to practice, if we were really serious about doing this, is like take the horses who we thought would be good for that, and then load them up, take them over to Jake's, ride them with Jake's horses, around with Jake, take them over to Plum Grove, let them ride around with Bree's horses, and then literally get them used to being loaded, unloaded, and ridden around other horses and see how they react to small groups.
Yeah.
And then possibly take them and drop them off in a city scene somewhere where there's going to be cars driving by.
We would actually have to go ride them in town on a normal day. Like that
Ride
one
them,
guy does.
yeah. So you guys don't know this, but there was a fella who tried to get a job with us. We didn't need his services, but he goes around the county and he does ride people's horses. And we see him all the time. He's a nice guy, and he sees my truck coming. I don't know how he does it. He sees my truck coming from a mile away, and whenever he's riding someone's horse and he sees me, he'll stop, man. He'll just wave. Nice guy. He'll just wave. And if he's on a cool horse, he'll make that horse do something cool. But that's what he does for a living. He rides people's horses, people who can't ride them or don't have time to ride them or are unable to ride them for whatever reason. And he brings his own tack, all of his own gear. And whenever he reached out to us, you remember the story. I says, Bud, I don't think that we have those kinds of horses. I says, all of our horses have their own tack, their own gear. They all have their own sizes. And maybe our horses are kind of bougie, if you know that's the word that you use a lot. Maybe our horses are a little bit bougie, but I just couldn't, because this guy goes, I don't need any of your own gear. I use all my own gear. And I'm thinking, wait, our horses don't use bits.
We don't have regular.
Our horses we don't use hackamores. Our horses just have, and I'm like I just didn't feel like that was going to be a good fit for us. So we weren't interested in that. But that would be a fun job for somebody.
Yeah,
but
they're called exercisers, I think is what
exercisers.
Yeah, so they'll come exercise your horse for you if you can.
Oh, drop off Chucky. It could be the running of the bulls. Hey, look at him this morning. I love him. Hello, handsome. Boy, don't you look special. Don't you look so special. You're a special guy. You know you're a special guy.
We're really digging in the mud.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing there? Huh? What are you wearing? He's been over there digging in the mud, clay. He got grass all over. He's all decorated for Christmas, Jamie. He's all ready for Christmas. But he's cute. He can be rough. And then I told you that yesterday was the 1-year anniversary since how he did the attack on his former owner.
I'm gonna go refill my coffee.
Okay. You're leaving me alone?
Barely.
What am I going to talk about, though? What will I ever talk about? Well, hi to hello, everybody. Yeah, hey, just remember, guys, that when we go live, we don't let the chat dictate what we talk about. And most people would never have the gumption to even attempt to try to tell the creators what to talk about. And I find it very unbecoming of those couple of ladies who are trying to tell me it's time to move on. Time to move on. She doesn't want to talk about parades anymore. Move on. Who are you? Seriously, who are you? What kind of entitlement is that to tell us when it's time to move on because you're bored? And then the other lady goes, I wish he'd let Jamie talk. Do y'all not know what Jamie does? Jamie has a way, y'all. Jamie has a way of hushing me up. Sometimes she'll put her hand down and squeeze me on my knee. Sometimes she'll just put her hand right over my mouth. Her finger will go right here. Sometimes she'll just look at me. But remember, guys, that we are who we are. We're not experts. We're not pros at anything. We come with love in our hearts. We
And
come
coffee,
with love in our hearts and coffee.
donuts and cahoochies.
Yeah.
And it's Saturday morning, and I think it's going to be a beautiful day. I think it's going to turn bad later on this evening. I think that's going to happen for much of the country. We're part of this polar vortex. Many parts of the country will have single and negative digits of highs.
Yeah.
And we're going to embrace this day. And
well, tonight will be fine with no blankets, but we already know that tomorrow night will be a blanket night. Actually, tomorrow night and Monday night will be blanket nights. So, and then I told Jamie, I had this idea. I don't know if you like it. I don't know if you guys like it, but I said, tomorrow I'll take Lex home. I'll get back over here at about 6:30-ish. Okay. How about we do our live on the computer, this computer, but set up out in the stables. And our live will consist of us putting all of the horses inside the stalls, and then us bringing each horse out individually, and you putting the blankets on them while I hold them, or vice versa.
you mean while you feed him muffins? Because that's
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We just won't talk about that
he's
part.
the fun dad.
We'll just cut that. We'll just slide the camera down right past the horse's mouth, so no one will know how I get them to stand patiently.
Yeah, the thing is though, is that I don't do that when I blanket them. I'm just like, just stand there and look pretty, and I tell them how much I love them, and they're used to doing it. Now they look around like, you don't have any muffins?
Well, I'm the dad, and I'm known for stuff. Most of us dads are known for things like that. But listen, we have to blanket these horses, and it's one thing that we don't really do a lot, and I think it would be wonderful and fun to do it on a live. And we're going to go live anyway.
So Sanctuary Sunday will look a little different tomorrow night, is what we're telling you.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do blankets, and
And you're even going to see Roman get his blanket and how we have to tag team it.
keep in mind, this is round 2, and if there was any negative experience last time for him, he may be a little hesitant. So I want you to be careful in how you judge whatever happens tomorrow night.
Oh no, we're going to get judged, but we don't care. We're fine.
But our lows are in the 20s, and it is
26 is what I read this morning.
It is absolutely blanket worthy. We have much prep going on at both properties to prepare pipes and all things for the other animals. Lester's chickens are going to get a warm up.
Yep.
And we've put out extra hay for cows, for bedding. And then, of course, at home, we have all the prep for the littles and the cows over there to come today and tomorrow, too. So it's not just all fun and parades over here. I promise we're going to get some work done, too.
I know that you have to be a little bit jealous of my chickens. I mean, you can say that you're not.
I love them, but I'm not jealous.
Well,
I'm not really.
you say that you're not, but listen, here's the thing. Let me show you, Jamie. It's okay if you are. It's okay. I don't mind. It's okay if you're a little bit jealous of my chickens, but
Have
look
you
at my.
guys ever seen chickens who work as hard as mine do?
Look at my
Look at
workers.
this.
Busy.
Guys, they have made their way all the way over.
Hey, first of all, can y'all see that white chicken right there? You know that little white one?
Yeah,
She's dumb as dirt.
She's not dumb.
No, she's as dumb as
She's not
dirt.
dumb.
I'm going to show you another follow-up video that happened this morning.
She can't see.
Okay, well, she's dumb as dirt.
She's not dumb.
Horse pasture.
He's
And
a
then there are
silky.
some that are over on this side of the fence because they're not quite sure about going inside there with
Aren't they
Gemma.
a great little worker, though?
Yeah.
Isn't that just wonderful, though? Isn't that what you want from your chickens? Hey, Tally, man. Yo, Tally Whacker. Hi, buddy.
No.
The chickens are just doing a wonderful job.
You got a video to show
I'm
me?
so proud of them.
Oh, don't accept
They
that.
make Daddy very happy.
Don't accept that. I want to show you how dumb she is. You guys bear with me just for a minute. Before you play that, let me show everybody how dumb that white chicken is. Okay? Uh-oh, my airdrop failed. Don't do anything over there, Jamie.
Hold on, I'm on too.
Hold on. No, you're making mine freeze.
I haven't touched it yet. I'm not making yours do anything.
Okay, send it now. I love this, that we can share things on the fly. Okay, so first things first, I want to show y'all how dumb this little blonde chicken is, okay? Now, you can be mad if you want to be mad, but you
One.
the white one. Right?
No, there's a blonde out there.
Feed the peg leg.
Okay, not that.
Some scratch.
Okay, here we go. Okay, watch.
You have two
And they're
golden
really enjoying
or buff silkies.
Jamie, just
two
watch.
splash and a white.
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
bag, and they're really enjoying it. The problem with working chickens, though, is you don't want to let them fill up on scratch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Count them.
11, 12. Uh-oh.
How many you see?
1,
Not
2,
enough.
3, 4.
You're missing your white silky.
5,
I already knew who
6,
was
7, 8,
missing.
9, 10, 11, 12. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So my heart begins to beat
5,
really, really
6, 7,
fast.
8, 9, 10, 11,
There should be
12.
13 chickens.
Is there one extra chicken somewhere that I don't see? Oh, Lord. Hey, dingbat. Hey, dummy, come out of there.
I can't fly.
Gosh.
She's staring
these
at the wall.
Headed
You
chickens are
can't
just dummies.
see.
Hey, all of your friends have come out. What are you doing in here? All of your friends are going to go out and leave you.
Poor baby.
Now look. Now look, they done gone.
Aw,
Now she doesn't know where to
poor
go.
baby.
Listen, all I'm trying to say is I'm sure she's a sweet girl, okay? I'm sure she's a sweet girl. But she's dumb as dirt, y'all. Listen, she was sitting there looking at that gray wall behind her like,
She can't
and all of her
see.
friends are out there eating, having fun eating, and she's like, doing circles. And I'm thinking, did she not see them all jump down? And she's not the only Silky. She's the only dumb Silky.
No, she can't see, I bet. We need to trim her feathers around her eyes a little bit.
All right, let's see what you got here. Send it to me. Oh, you already sent it to me?
I sent it.
All right,
I need
guys,
to send you a picture.
we're going to
too.
pull up something Jamie's going to show us now. You going to narrate it?
Hold on. It's sideways. Sorry about that.
How'd that happen?
I had to shove it down I had to cut open the plastic.
Oh, no.
I had to cut open the plastic that I wrapped the coop in.
All right, what are we looking at over here?
You see, that's a mama. You see what's below it?
I can't. I'm turning my head side with babies.
Yeah. Wait till you see the picture I just sent. Okay. So those two have been in the rustic coop in the back, and I haven't messed with them
Oh,
because
they've been sitting on eggs.
I haven't messed with them because I've had it wrapped in plastic and I couldn't get back there.
This one right here.
That picture, yeah.
Now, for some reason, it's
It
not.
won't let me.
It's not letting me image file. Is it a video?
No, it's a picture. Oh.
Well, we used to have this problem a long time ago, and now we're having the same issue. It's not letting us load
It's
the
okay.
actual image.
I'll show it to you.
Jamie's going to show it to us. Hold on, let me remove this.
It's not a great picture anyway, but we have
Oh, babies.
babies, like a lot of babies.
4, 5. Do I count 7?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 Kikiriki babies.
Jamie, read that comment right there.
Are any of my roosters unnamed? We do have, so we have the Colonel, but Colonel Xander is funny. That is funny.
Colonel Xander.
You can name one of yours here. Lester has 3 roosters here, and he only has Dr. Pecker, and who else do you have?
Tyrone.
Tyrone. So you have one more.
I have one more that's unnamed. I was going to wait and see which one crows first and give them the cool name.
Okay, well either way, I have unnamed roosters.
So
as well.
no, I will absolutely call the one that crows, or the one, whichever the third one is, Colonel Xander. That's funny.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of an influx of chicks this morning. I'm gonna ask Stephanie if she wants some. She had told me that she wanted some Kikiriki babies before I left town last time. So I will see if she's up for some babies. But they have mamas, which makes it a million times more easy to care for. I brought them into a brooder. Simply, they're tiny moms, and with the cold weather coming in,
Peter Pecker.
I have a surprise for the chicken situation anyway, but they cannot get up and down in the coops that I have, those little babies. So I usually bring them in and put them in a halfway house until they get a little bit bigger.
So you're going to talk about what your plan is for tomorrow night with the temperatures dropping down into the 20s, low 20s?
I just will say that where the chickens are will not be where they stay tomorrow night, and then I'll make a video. I'm not gonna,
Okay.
I'm not going to tell. I'm not loose
You're
lips.
not going to
Lester.
give it away. You're not going to be loose lips Lester.
No,
So Jamie will make a video, but
mostly
can
because
tell
I
you this.
haven't finalized my plans yet. but we will be doing a chicken shuffle tomorrow night.
Yeah. So we do know that now over here at the JL Ranch. I always say JL Ranch when I sing to Chucky Poo. I say the JL Ranch. Okay. Anyway, here at the JL Ranch, it'll be easier because I just turn off one main water valve, and then I have to remember to drain all the pipes. The problem we've had in the past is I turn off the main and I drain some water lines, but not all of them. Whoop. And then if we do leave water running into the JL Motel, and we probably will because I'll stay here overnight, is we'll just keep that water dripping and we'll be fine as long as I can remember. Now,
I think that you should not run water though, because that means that your water main stays open.
I want the water main to stay open because if you remember, one year we turned it off here, but not at the road.
Yeah, it's got to be off at the road and drained.
So off at the road and drained. Well, I'd rather, so I have my water set up to where when the water comes from the road and it gets here to the middle, one goes to the JL Motel and I control that one. I have another on off that splits and goes to all of the water troughs around the barn and the toilet there in the feed room. So what I thought I would do is leave the JL Motel on, but dripping a good solid drip so that we have water here for coffee and other things, restroom, everything else. And I'll turn off all of the water troughs and drain all of those.
So the only thing about that is that your pipes that are right there, that's where it starts and that's where your split is. You're going to have to cover that with insulation then.
Did it last year.
Okay. Well, did it? Okay.
The only problem we had last year was we had company here. I will not say any names, but we had company here who did not leave the water dripping because they didn't understand.
I'm just saying that if you can avoid having water on.
Move on. I agree with the lady from earlier. Move on. Let's move on to what you want to talk about.
Dang,
Well, I'm being like that one lady who's bored with the conversation. What I'm saying is I know what has to happen here. I want to find out what you're going to do over at Longhorn Lester's.
So this morning I already got up and I insulated all of the water lines that don't have a shutoff valve. And then I refilled all of the chicken waters and animal waters. I'll have to do that again tomorrow morning in some places, but then I will open up the valves that do and just drain the lines. I have a heater placed out into the well house, and that will keep our main water source not frozen. The hitch in my giddy up is that I had originally planned on using a loafing shed to have a chicken coop converted at that point in time, and it turns out that we have a guest staying in that pasture for right now, so we put that project on hold just a smidge, probably till after the holidays. So I do need to do some things out there to help that guest or whatever as well.
You can actually say the guest by now.
I can?
Well, yeah, we're not going to make videos because it's not our content, but we can absolutely say the name of the guest.
Oh, yeah, we have Jorge. We have George / Jorge.
Mr. George.
I call him Jorge. Sorry. We have George staying with us right now, and I want to make sure that he has a heat source and has enough hay bedded down and those types of things. So that's part of the plan. And then as far as the house goes, the house is heated, the shop is heated. I will pull the mini Pearl into the shop, close the doors. I will keep the shop above freezing as well.
And then think about, people know about the Sunfire. We're going to get our Sunfires going.
I also have to heat up the greenhouse. So I'll probably because both Sunfires will be used elsewhere, I'll use the pellet stove in the greenhouse.
Oh, I hate that.
I like the pellet stove. It's
Well,
okay.
it's just a sooty mess when you're done. You know who's not going to be worried about this cold weather coming? Who we don't have to worry about? No, these two.
Yeah, they got a heated waterbed.
Yeah.
In case you guys wonder how it feels to lay on a waterbed where the water is heated to 104 degrees.
Oh no, Jamie, look. Jake, I already told you I will not video.
We didn't video.
We have not
anything.
videoed.
I have fed him though. And he doesn't want to eat the food out of my hands. He wants to eat my nails instead, which is a whole other.
And he likes to clean my boots.
Yeah.
He loves to clean my Crocs.
Very big fan
my boots.
of shoes and boots.
I told Jake, I says, bring him over here. I says, I promise I'm not going to video the heck out of him because, you know, that's what we sometimes do. We grab content wherever we can, right? And I says, Jake, I promise, bring him over. I'll give him a place until you build yourself a pasture, and I will not video the heck out of him.
We haven't videoed him at all.
And as of now, hold on. Actually, I have, but I sent the video to Jake.
Oh, that's good.
So, Jake, I did the right thing. You should be proud of your Uncle Lester. I did the right thing.
There's 2 Georges in this family now. You know that, right?
I only know Jake's Mr. George.
So Steph and Buddy also have a cat now named George. That's like super involved and showed up and
So
It's
I
healing
know.
hearts.
Okay, hold on. Because here's the thing. Bud and Steph are nasty. So really, the cat's name was Bush.
no, that was Connor's name for the cat.
No, that's Stephanie. Stephanie names cats with always those little backdoor secrets. So she named him Bush.
Steph's gonna kill you.
Buddy knew that was probably not going to be real appropriate. So Buddy's like, you know what? We're not going to call him Bush. Let's just call him George Bush. And so they found a way around Stephanie's perverseness. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
So-
she's gonna kill you.
But then don't
Steve is gonna
forget,
take
I
you
also
out.
have King Georgie, the peg
Yeah,
leg.
so
Don't
there-
forget
there
about
actually
King
are 3.
Georgie. Now mine is all pure. King Georgie, King Georgie, the peg leg.
So the George at at home though is an emu. Am I saying that right? Emu. I don't know.
If you ask 10 people, you'll have 10 different answers. Emu people are like horse people, Jamie. They're all going to have the right way to pronounce it.
Oh well.
They all
way.
pronounce it differently,
They
Jamie.
pronounce it.
They're going to all pronounce it differently, Jamie. I promise you that. I was so happy
You know, we're
that
kind of.
Jake got his emu back, though.
Is it? I was gonna say we have a stowaway. Is that what it's called? Is he? Because he's kind of. We're like housing a runaway.
Jake calls it the halfway house.
Okay.
He's at his halfway house.
Okay. Well, he's here, and we're gonna put a heat lamp out for him,
Yeah.
and we will have plenty of bedding, in the loafing shed as well. But he did take my chicken coop. So
So I want to show you something kind of funny. So I'm sitting here reading. Uh-oh. So these are the different ways that people are trying. These are just 2 that I found. So some are saying
don't
it's
forget EMEW.
some are saying emu. Some are saying emu. So what, Eve? That's like, did I not tell you that with 10 different people, you're going to have 10 different pronunciations, and it's no more true than you all can read in the comments for yourself right here. Here's the bottom line: who cares? You all know what we're talking about. You know what we mean. You know exactly who we're talking about. The bigger story is that animal of Jake's had escaped, and he was gone for, I think, 12 or 13 days, almost 2 weeks. Located, spotted, seen from deer stands, seen on people's Ring cameras, and everyone was posting about this darn bird that was loose in the neighborhood. And it was finally located 8 miles away from where he had escaped from. So Jake was able to go back, get him, and thank you, Lord, that he's safe. But now what's going to happen is Jake is going to build a different kind of setup for
To
that
keep him
bird.
safe, yeah.
To make sure he does it.
Yeah, the real reason he's with us, as I understand, is because we had the right enclosures to make sure he didn't escape again while Jake
While Jake builds
rebuilds.
something. Yeah.
But it's fun. I'm happy to. It's kind of like being a grandma, kind of like hanging out with them for a while, and then we'll send them back home in a while, and it'll be like, good as new. Can you imagine though, like waking up and seeing an emu in your yard and you're not an animal person?
Yeah, quite scary. But I think the best video that I saw, even though it was the comments on it were pretty raunchy, was the deer hunter. Did you see the one for the deer hunter?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a fella up in a deer stand, and he has his deer blind, and he has all everything cleared out, and he's watching these does walk around. I'm sure they'd be coming to a corn feeder, a deer feeder. And this hunter's up there just kind of watching all these does, waiting for that buck to come out. And all of a sudden, down the trail, the hunter looks up and he sees something. And here comes that dumb emu walking along, and all the deer look and they all freeze, and the deer take off running.
Yeah.
And that emu just walks right on up in there like he's looking for something to eat. And but I'm really happy that Jake got his bird back. So
I'm excited to visit with it, and they're very curious animals. They're not to me, it's nothing like an ostrich as far as like at least a male ostrich. They're more like female ostriches, curious. They don't have teeth. They don't have taste buds. They are just they're giant chickens basically. And I love me some chickens.
yeah, you do.
Oh my gosh, today
Yeah.
I have to record a video, but I have a clip of a sponsorship. I know people are sick of me talking about sponsorships, but the sponsorship I've been telling you about that has been my most favorite thing that I've ever acquired in a sponsorship happens today. And I'm so excited. And since it's been up, we have acquired another animal too, and have named another animal because of it. And I'm so excited to share it with you.
You'll have to share with me too. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. I don't know what in the world you're talking about. Since your sponsorship that you won't talk about,
It's not till
you've
this
received a
afternoon.
new animal.
Yeah.
That I don't even know about.
Correct. And I named it. And yeah, I'm feeding it every day. And it's because of a sponsorship. I can't wait. I cannot wait to share it with y'all.
Hold on. I've not been away. I've been here all week.
I did not name an animal Jackery. It is not a Jackery or a Blue Eddie. I swear. It's not that.
Y'all need to hush.
No.
Y'all are being mean to us. We're just trying to make a few extra dollars for the holidays, okay? I got bills to pay off.
No, I'm saving up for a horse scale.
Horse scale?
Mhm.
I'm saving up for a piece of property. Can we talk a little bit about the good news?
Which part?
The 22 acres over here.
Oh, well, it's not done yet. I don't like to count my chickens.
I'm not counting my chickens,
My eggs hatch.
but I will say that one piece of the puzzle is complete. And so we're happy with that. So now it's going to be up to Stephanie to work her magic. The Lester part is done. Now it's up to Stephanie to work her magic. I've talked a little bit about it already, as far as what we would like to do, but I've only said that we got to go in steps. And so step one, getting approved, is we've been approved. Now we got to get Stephanie to work her magic. But I've also said, and there's no secret about this, that as much as we love that property, it would be foolish to pay more for property that floods than what you would for property that does not flood. No matter how much you love to have the property adjacent to our property, it would be foolish if that guy tries to play hardball or whatever they call that and try to jack the price up because he knows how much you want it. Oh, I know this guy wants it, so we're just going to raise the price more, because hold on, that's not, you can't do that. It's undeveloped, and there's no power, there's no running water, there's nothing like that. It's not cleared. It's and half of it is in an area that is prone to flooding when we get heavy rains. So
Somebody says you should name that dumb white chicken Jackery.
name the dumb white chicken Jackery. Well, you know what? Listen, y'all be sweet to Jackery. They've taken good care of me. Jackery has taken good care of me and Jamie.
Yeah.
Jackery's been so good to us. And then I'll tell you something really funny and kind of sad. All right. And there's no knock on anybody else, but you have brands like the Jackery and you have brands like the Blue Eddy, who are obviously very well established in the solar generator community, right? I mean, these are very well established brands. And we know from working with both of them that they are huge competitors, right? So it's kind of hard that Blue Eddy has found Jamie, as they love Jamie. They just love them some Jamie. And Jackery loves them some Lester. Is it true or is it not true?
That's true.
Now, Jackery has also worked with Jamie and Blue Eddy has also worked with me, but it's very obvious who loves who the most. And I get my feelings hurt. I am very sensitive. And I'm like, what is it that Blue Eddy does not see in me? What is it that Blue Eddy does not see in what I bring to this? And then I'm sure you must say, what is it that Jackery sees in me and not in you? You have to.
I don't think that way.
You don't think that way?
No, because
So-
I like the variety. So like I like the variety. I like
Says every woman who gets mad at her man for saying the same thing. Go ahead, Jimmy. You like variety. You like variety in power. You like variety in this. Okay, go ahead, Jamie.
no, I like variety in the things that I get to test and show and tell people
Exactly.
about.
Yeah,
So, like,
you love to
yesterday-
test and show it.
I did pots and pans yesterday. That's the variety I'm talking about.
Oh, and you're advertising.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that's what I
Thank
thought.
God we're coming up on our hour because he's
She ain't pinched my knee yet, though.
no, I'm scooting away from you.
She ain't pinched my knee yet. Go ahead, talk about your pots and pans or whatever.
No.
All I was saying is, it's kind of, I watch your videos and I'm like, okay, what is it that I'm not doing right for Blue Eddy? Why do they like her so much? And I just assumed that you're watching my videos on Jackery and saying, what is he doing? Why do they keep using him?
No, I know why they love you. You're very entertaining with it. I get it. I totally get it. I'm the
So here's what it boils down. So then the people who run Jackery have a sense of humor, and those who run Blue Eddy, they just are very cut and dry. They just want, not that you're cut and dry,
dang.
but no, that's not what I mean. But they just lay out the facts, leave all the fluff out of it. Give us the facts, leave all the fluff out of it. Wait, that's mean? You make beautiful ads. But I'm saying that we found that now Jamie and I are in a competition, even though we have nothing to compete about. We're blessed. We're blessed to have the brands.
I
Right?
really don't compete with you. I don't feel like I'm competing with you. I'm more so I'm just like I said, I like the variety.
Everyone says you're scooting further away, literally. Are you really? Why? Am I that bad? It's just different styles, somebody says. I agree. I
We
think
have
it's just
different styles in our content and the way we talk to people and the way that we show just in the way we handle our animals and all, like we're different people. So I expect us to have different styles.
I'm going to show you something's going to make you're just going to we bought the large Blue Eddy first, and shortly after getting it, I went in for 8 hours. We plugged our 2 refrigerators into it, and it still had power when let's return.
That's awesome.
So I told Jamie, this sweet lady named Bonnie, she wrote me an email, and she says, Lester, I have an idea that I think that you should do for your next Jackery or your next Blue Eddy commercial. And I'm like, okay, I'm open to any ideas. Please, I need ideas. I love that. And she says, ask people like that lady right there who just posted that one to send in little video snippets of their personal experiences with the brand. And I says, Jamie, this lady gave me a wonderful idea. I'm just going to ask people, if you actually own one, I'm going to ask you like here, if you own one, send me a small video snippet of your Jackery or of your Blue Eddy, and I'll include you in my next video. But there's a problem with that. The fine print in the contract says,
You would have to have everybody sign an authorization, and like they even like in certain videos that Lester's in, I
Yeah.
have to sign an extra authorization if he's in it. So
Yep.
they have just restrictions on what they want, and I don't think that they're going to want that.
Yep. Yeah, so that was a wonderful idea, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I would have to have every single person who does it sign an authorization. It would be a whole lot of work. Julia, what's a jackery?
She just got here.
Poor Julia, sweetie. It's okay. No, so Julia, just real fast, a jackery and a Blue Eddy are just two really wonderful brands that Jamie and I have been able to work with this year. And they have allowed us to do some really neat things by
They're solar powered generators.
Solar power generators and batteries, big old batteries, really, that we've been blessed to work with. And I will say this, I'm like most of you. In the old days, when the power went out, so did I. Into the cold, into the rain, into the wind, into the night. And I would get my flashlight and put it in my mouth and pull and pull and pull and pull and try to figure out what's wrong with the fuel and make sure there's enough fuel and pull and pull and put on the choke. And so many of you and your husbands or your partners do the exact same thing as what we used to do, right? And now that we're blessed to have these solar power generators, there's no more of that. They're always sitting there and they give you the same power, if not more, than the old pull, loud, noisy generators. So no gas cans, no oil, there's no emissions. Are they expensive? I've never priced them. We don't
They're
have
an
to.
investment.
They're an investment. Yeah.
They're not just something that you just pick up while you're at Walmart or anything like that. They're an investment. And it depends on your lifestyle and all the things. And this was not meant to be an advertisement right now to talk about them.
No.
Anyway.
Well, listen.
What time did Lex go to bed?
I don't know. We have plans to take Lex school clothes Christmas shopping. We have plans to take Lex Christmas shopping. And so we hope that he will at some point get up and we can go ahead and get that part of our day going. I know he is going to want to walk out. He asked me last night, which was cute. He said, could we take Gemma and put her in a stall, and he wants to brush her. And I know why he wants to do it, for an Instagram post. He wants to post her up on his Instagram. Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm sure that'll be something he'll want to do at some point today. So we do have a day planned. I've already got all the chores done here. Everything's fine. And like Jamie said, we will spend at least tomorrow, the entire day tomorrow, winter prepping the properties, getting everything ready for the cold. So I'm just curious about where you're at. Everyone tell me where you're at and what your current temperature is, or where are you at and how cold is it going to be? Because I think that we got cold temps coming across most of the country.
And snow in most of the country.
Yeah, too. I don't think it's me or
You're
us.
Out here in shorts and barefoot this morning. I'm not.
Don't tell them I'm barefoot.
You're barefoot.
People are going to be so grossed out by that.
Why?
Because they
That's
hate.
a gross thing?
No. I don't think it's gross.
I'm like, you're outside.
Listen, I read comments. You know, I'm a crazy comment reader. And I read Jake's comments and Brianne's comments, two people who walk around barefoot. And so many people are just disgusted with the barefootedness. And I'm thinking, they don't know that we're country people and we walk around barefoot.
No, you know, barefoot is very good for you. It's called grounding.
My dad walks around barefoot because I think a lot of shoes hurt his feet. I don't know how that works, but my dad goes around bare feet. I just don't think that he actually shows it because he doesn't want to see these people get onto him for being barefoot. But I've seen comments of you can get worms that way and all of the things that people say. And I'm like, we've had our shoes off most of our life, and our kids go barefoot, and we've never had anybody get worms.
I love going barefoot in the garden. I know that sounds terrible, but when the garden really gets going, I really love to be barefoot.
Here come the temperatures, 23, 18, 46 in Seattle. Seattle, that's no fair.
-4.
Woo-wee.
So today in most of the places, Michigan 7. San Diego 50.
So there's going to be, San Diego. Oh no, Jamie. the 5-0 in San Diego. That's actually pretty cold for San Diego.
It is
I would
cold.
think.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, did I read that right?
That's pretty wild for San
Yeah,
Diego to be cold.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, dang, that's actually, you got a ladybug on you. Or
So
maybe
those-
it's not
so
a ladybug.
Help us identify this. These are not
They're
ladybugs,
not.
but they're everywhere. Put it on your finger.
I'm trying to.
These things are everywhere, but they're not ladybugs.
I can't get it.
Those are not
It
ladybugs.
wants to be anywhere but where I've put it.
It's flying away, Jamie. It's flying away.
There. What is that? Oh, take off then.
One night, I was laying in bed watching TV,
My broken nail.
and
Asian ladybugs.
I
Lady beetles.
saw
It's not a
something.
Japanese beetle.
I saw something landing on the TV. It was what the TV was illuminated.
They
And I'm
bite.
like,
They're stink
They're
beetles.
they're not stink bugs. And I looked at it and I'm like, what is that? No big deal. I'm on the phone with Jamie while I'm watching TV. Then another one lands. Then another one. I'm like, Jamie, there's ladybugs all inside the RV. Now it was a cold night, and Jamie thought they were coming in to get out of the cold. Maybe so. I don't know. But we have been seeing these things all over the darn place lately, and I just don't know what they are. But I've seen stink bugs, and these are not stink bugs.
No. They may
These
stink.
are not
they may
poop
s-
beetles. These are not the kind that you don't poop. I know what you're talking about. These are not poop beetles.
Asian lady beetles. Let me look that up.
Asian lady beetles. So it says they will eat everything in your garden. Well, there's no garden over here, and we don't see them at the other property. So I don't know why they're here. Wow, it's going to be 0 degrees. So they're an invasive species, someone says. Well, we're about to Google it and find out. But I know they are not ladybugs.
I
Now
don't
they
know if they are Asian lady beetles. They don't have the same spots. They're as small as a ladybug. I
so
don't know.
show the picture of the two compared side by side. They may be the Asian one.
Maybe.
It may be the one over here on this side over here,
Yeah, maybe.
which it says Asian lady. And so what does it say about it?
Slightly
there's-
larger, may have spots or not. Color varies, orange to tan. Often invade homes for warmth. Can be a nuisance.
They invade home for warmth, and they
Especially in the
can
fall.
be a nuisance in the fall. Here we have the fall. Here we have the jail motel. Here we have the warmth inside the.
Can be aggressive.
Oh no! I can just hear my next
Leave
video.
behind a
of the-
yellow, foul-smelling liquid.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. So we knew they were not ladybugs, but they are Asian ladybugs. Wow. And I don't know if they bite. I've never been bitten by one. Jamie's, of course, she's in research mode now, so she'll figure it all out. Well, hey, listen, it's been a pleasure to hang out with you all this morning. Thank you for showing us some love. And I promise you that feeling of love is mutual back to you. We will be hopefully getting Lex up pretty soon. What time is it? 10:30, and taking him to Christmas shop. Because the sad thing is, whenever Lex goes back to his mom, now it could always change because Maria and I are very good about just doing what Lex wants to do at this point in life. But the schedule, the court decree says he doesn't come back until the 28th. Now I know he has a basketball game this week that I'll be going to, so I'll see him again on Wednesday. But he actually may not spend time with us until after Christmas. So it'd be kind of fun to go ahead and have his shopping spree.
Absolutely.
If we can get him up and if he wants to go. Sometimes he's a homebody like his dad. He doesn't want to be out and about. He will, but sometimes Jamie has to force him.
And then he enjoys it when we're there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. Once we're
anyway,
there,
I
he's
hear
good.
footsteps actually.
Oh, maybe he's awake then. All right. Well, we love you guys. Very blessed to have you. Jamie, go ahead and wrap her up, shall you?
Y'all stay well, stay safe, stay warm. Please do watch this afternoon's video because it's the coolest. It's the coolest little thing that I'm so excited to share with y'all. And I will do my best to bring you to the parade tonight. And who knows what sort of hot dog that we'll see running around.
I can't wait.
Bull or steer, don't matter which. Either way, he can throw fit. And yeah, he's thrown a man or two, but what's a Chucky Poo supposed to do? You gotta know how to read the signs, respect his space, his stance, his pride. Always be armed with a spanky stick, and don't trust Chuck further than you can spit. A little too bold, a little too rough. Chuck likes to show out, likes to be tough, but at least he's got that pretty face. So just bring a muffin and be on your way. So whether it's smart or whether it's right, we made a promise and that's for life. He's got a hard head but a soft Chucky heart, and we knew the risk from the very start. Chuck is a rescue, here he'll stay, but Lord, not still wild when I'm 80, okay? So here's to hoping he'll